Hello, good evening, incredible. No. It's definitely evening. Incredible evening, everyone. Hello, guys. How are you doing? So, earlier today, I made and I asked if there was a design that you did in Cricut design space, like because I made the whole post, Team Cricut, Team Silhouette. And I made other posts. I was like, if you've designed something in Cricut design space, share it with me so that I can show how to do something like that in Silhouette Studio. On that post, there were a couple comments on it, but I'm going to so there was like really two that showed design. The other person said that they designed it to studio and it was so easy. And then the other that was there is more so of just like an SVG. It's not an actual like design technique in Silhouette. Like an actual design technique. It's just an SVG file. So we're not going to do that one, but there are two there. And so we're going to recreate them somewhat. Pictures, just the like idea and the thought of it and like how it's kind of set up. We're going to recreate those in Silhouette Studio. So you get to kind of see how you would be able to do a design and then layer it and, add any effects and all that kind of good jazz to it. All right. If this is something that you're interested in, maybe you are a Cricut design space user and you are still a little scared, a little intimidated. I know someone used the word they get there, it's like their anxiety level becomes very high with thinking about learning Silhouette Studio and really diving into the program. Well, I am here to help ease all of that for you and show you how easy it is to design in Silhouette Studio. It's not as scary as you think, I promise. You don't have to have like a lot of skills and have major graphic designing skills to be able to work the program. You just have to understand how the tools and functions work and have a vision in mind, and the possibilities will be limitless. I mean, you can totally unlock your creativity with a program like Silhouette Studio before you move on to like the more robust things like Photoshop or Illustrator, Corel Draw, Design or Affinity Photo, and things like that. I'm going to sometime this week do a real comparison. I get asked often, like, which is the best program, especially with like Canva being on the rise. And I talked a little bit about it earlier today in that Canva is becoming so popular because a lot of the elements are right in the program or like you're right in the system for you. So you don't have to really go out and find a bunch of like different PNGs and JPEGs and if you're doing it like for your social media, it's already outlined for you. Like they'll have like in different sections, they'll have fonts and stuff there. They'll have it where you can easily apply like your brand colors. So it can make it a bit easier, but some people do struggle with taking it, designing over in Canva, then bringing it over to like Silhouette Studio to be able to print and have it be the correct size. And a lot of the times you can do those things right in Silhouette Studio. The other thing is when you're wanting to sell files, you have to read the fine print on what you can and cannot sell when you're using things from within the Canva software or like their program and their system. So be mindful of that also. All right. But if you are interested in just seeing how to like just the comparison of the two in designing in Cricut design space and then Silhouette Studio, stick around. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me drop a hey, how you doing? So we get started. We're just kind of like waiting for those to kind of get notification and come on in. So drop a hey, how you doing in the chat. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you have not done so already, take a moment, check to see if you're actually subscribed to our YouTube channel. If the word subscribe is red, you are not subscribed and it needs to be gray. So hit that subscribe button. Then go to the bell and see if it's on, if it's like, it has like the ringing symbol and it's set to all. If it's not, make sure that you ring the bell and you set your notifications to all so that you're notified whenever I would say release new content, but I don't release content because I no longer really like pre-record and then edit and upload. Y'all get me raw, real, in real time. And it's always a live video in the playback. But if you're watching the playback now, able to catch me live, turn on your notifications so that you're notified when I'm actually live. You don't always have to catch just the playbacks, all right? If you're watching over on Facebook, make sure that you like and follow the page. Also, turn your notifications to see first so that you'll get that notification when I go live, all right? So again, hello, everyone. Incredible evening. Make sure that you guys also hit the share button. Don't forget about sharing, all right? If you enjoy my content and you would like to support everything that we do here, you think that I am absolutely fabulous and that the world should know about me and be able to learn and grow and excel, under my tutelage, be sure to go ahead and smash that subscribe button. That share button. I'm sorry. There we go. All right. So we're going to jump right into this because it's heat night. We cannot not be in the seats once the heat game starts. So we're going to go ahead and get started just in case you guys have questions along the way. If you would like to submit a design, because maybe you didn't see the post, maybe you aren't engaged with our page or with my profile over on Facebook, or if you are watching over on YouTube right now, you just simply did not see the post, and you can't really post. You can't post pictures and things. Like if I made a community post over on YouTube, I'm going to post the link to that particular post. And if you kind of, are able to get it, would like to submit a design on here, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Where is the link for this? I can't pull it up from here. Now from my phone, it comes up and it just says to copy the link. But on here, it wants to act cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and it doesn't want to come up. So let me copy the. Wait a minute. Nope, that's to embed it. I don't want to embed it. I simply. Oh, wait, you know what? Duh. It's under share. Should be share. And I don't see the option to share the link. Where is it? Why don't I see the link for this video? Why don't I see the link for this video? Not this video, this post. I'm not talking about video. It's definitely a post. Seriously, it's not giving me the link. Well, it's on my Shaquille Lavelle profile page, like my Shaquille Lavelle profile. So you can go there. I really don't know why it's not giving me the link. That's so weird. Okay, let's see. If I go copy link address, let's see what comes up if I type this in or post. Oh, that's definitely way too long. That's definitely not it. But I did just reshare it. So it's at the top of my page. So if you click on, if you're on Facebook and you go to Shaquille Lavelle, I'll just, what I'll do is I'll copy my, my Facebook page, and it's the first one. So if you want to go there, you have something in your phone, you want to go take a drop it as a comment. Hopefully I get it before I finish this live video and we can do yours as well. Okay. I have one, but use it only for printing, but would love to cut vinyl. Oh, from your lips to God's ears, that's we make it past. Like, yo, we can kick Boston's butt tonight and take a 3-1 lead. I mean, but if they win tonight, it's like, no. So I'm hoping, but yes, the West Coast, it's definitely going to be the Warriors. But let's pray that the Heat gets through the the Eastern Conference Finals. So yes, finger from your lips to God is. Let's do this. Although, look, I just want to make it to the finals. My Heat people probably gonna kick my behind, but baby, the way the Warriors be hitting them threes from like Timbuktu. We just gonna show up so we don't get fined. I'm just saying, like, I'm being for real. Don't get me wrong. I love my Heat. I want to make it to the finals, but against the Warriors, we just showing up so we don't get fined. I mean, at that point, Lord, I'm gonna probably lose my Heat card. People, you ain't no Heat fan. Look, I'm being realistic. Like, I love my Heat. Really, really praying to get there, but if I'm being honest, and my business is about being honest, I'm going with the Warriors. I'm sorry. Damn, it's hard to say. But yes, I am born and raised in the county of Dade, and I currently reside in Miami. All right. Now that Miss Cheryl has got me all riled up about basketball. Oh my gosh. And then, like, the Panthers just really disappointed me. I'm like, dang, like, y'all were like at the top and y'all let Tampa mollywop y'all. So I'm not too happy about the Panthers right now. But anywho, sports. Are there any sports fans? Do y'all follow basketball, football, baseball? Yeah. You are in Miami as well. So make sure that you keep up with me. I am really, really close to finalizing a live in-person training t-shirts right now, but I'm like this close to finalizing a live in-person training here in South Florida. So be on the lookout for that. Hello, Andre. It's always great to see guys amongst us. Y'all need to invite some more guys and hit that share button. Tell them, hey, this chick is dope over here. It's always great to see the guys on the live. Basketball, the real football, not the soccer. Well, I guess soccer would be the real football because you really do use your foot. Yeah. Yes, I am in Miami Gardens. This one here is also in South Florida. So if you follow Craftable Things, she's also in South Florida. You got some of the greats down here. Yep, I'm in Miami Gardens. Go Heat, exactly. I'm ready to bang on some pots and pans. I'm so ready to bang on pots and pans. Oh, then you really are a neighbor. I am from I current before I was in the area of right where Carol City Middle is and like the high school, like literally right on the street by the post office. But we currently reside in the Rolling Oaks type area. So yeah, before you get to all the major houses back there. But we're in a nice little vicinity of Rolling Oaks. Yes, we are really, really neighbors. Yeah. Oh, you graduated from New Orleans. Oh, so you in this area. For real, for real. I graduated from Goldman. So on time, on time, on time. Wait, how can you live about 10 minutes away if you're in Miami Gardens? Nothing in Miami Gardens 10 minutes away. I mean, we big, but we're not that big. I get to my mama house over there by the post office in like, I mean, I guess because it takes me about depending on like lights, probably takes me about 5 to 7 minutes to get to Zion United School and our church, which is Jesus People. So probably, I mean, I guess if you go from where I am, if you go to like 42nd, which is the end of Miami Gardens, it might take about 10 minutes or so. So yeah. Oh, snap. It's somebody else who is a Viking. Oh, wait, where is it? There we go. Somebody else is a Viking. Okay. I am a Gator. Okay, cool beans. All right, so let's jump into this. Let's go here. we are going to jump right into this. I'm going to share my screen. So this is the first one that was submitted. Uh, it's a base, it's a rounded rectangle, the word congrats, the name 2022, and then a picture inside. So I'm going to show you how to do that in Silhouette Studio. Probably. Probably. All right. Okay, so first things first, I pop freaks off the honeys, bunnies, playboys, bunnies. Those want money, but they don't. But okay, my bad. I'm not Biggie. Let me hush. Okay, I'm trying to find my um my folder with these. I'm going to use, I know Miss not going to be her fan, but I have to do some stuff. So I know I have, Mother has already sent me a lot of her pictures. Boom, there we go. Which image do I want to use? All right. We're going to, let's just use this one. So one thing about Silhouette Studio that's very, very different from Cricut Design Space is that you can drag and drop right into it. So you know how Cricut, you have to go to like upload, you have to find it, you have to tell it if it's simple, whatever that middle one is, or complex. Then you have to go and tell it that you want it to be a print then cut so that it can bring it as a picture. You have to do all that kind of good jazz. Well, guess what? With Select Studio, you can either merge something in, or if it's saved on your, or you can actually even copy and paste like from the internet, saved on your computer, guess what? Just click and drag and drop, and it's right in Silhouette Studio for you. So you want to see that again? Click, drag, and drop. Oh, they know about to show my age. What does this remind you of if I say it that way? Click, drop. What movie is that a reference to? Okay, so we're going to put these over here. Matanea. Okay, now I probably should also, so I'll show you this too. So when I talk about like copying, right? I'm going to click on here. I'm going to go copy. I'm going to go right back over to Silhouette Studio and I'm going to go paste. And that image is there. So we're already, it's like you can start to design a lot faster. Yes. That is one of my favorite movies. Okay. All right. So taking a look at this one, we're going to kind of like jump right into this, right? So over here on your left-hand side, you have a rounded rectangle. So we're going to click and then you're going to put your box there. It doesn't really matter what size it is. You can always choose that like go in and put those dimensions in after the fact. With the rounded rectangle, you can change this angle to be however you want it. And I don't think that you can change. I think there's just a rounded rectangle or a rounded square, design space, but we can hold this, you hold down shift and you can change that to whatever, however you want that corner to be. Okay. So that's the first part. Then once you have it where you want, we're just going to go ahead and make that an actual shape and convert. Although it technically will convert to a path the moment you crop something to it. So let's say we bring over this one and put it there. We select it, we go in and crop. So when we click on it, it becomes a path. We don't have those red circles anymore. We can't change the angle easily anymore. It is now locked into that shape. So that's the next part of this, of getting the picture on the inside. So a lot of times people ask, well, how does slice compare? Like, what is it in Silhouette Studio? on what it is that you're trying to do. Slice does like 3 or 4 different things where in Silhouette Studio, they are all separate functions, but that can be more convenient because then you don't have to worry about like slicing it and then pulling parts away, the parts that you don't need. You're able to just crop it to it. So in one of the ways, like the things that like one of the ways that you would use slice in Silhouette Studio, it's crop, but it is not the only thing because there is like your slice also does subtract. It also does kind of like what we have as far as divide. Okay. So let's show that again. So for this one, we're going to, actually, I'm just going to make a duplicate of it and I'm going to remove the line color. I'm going to add line color. I'm going to remove the color. So this is the way it would be if it's just a regular rounded rectangle or a circle or anything like that, right? If you drag and drop, though, the other thing with it is if you drag and drop, you actually can drag right into that shape. So if you click on the image to that shape, guess what? It's already in there for you. So it's good to have images saved on your computer as well. Okay. But other than that, you're going to place it, right? Place it where you want it. Make sure that it is bigger than that shape. We can bring it down if we wanted it to have like more, like her picture will be technically like smaller, so you can bring it down. If you want more of like her body inside that shape, but then you're going to click and drag. You're going to get what I like to call marching ants. Bring it over. I don't have to make it all like as big as the picture. All I have to do is just simply, right? And then go over to your modify tool and then crop. Boom, done. Then we're going to go to our offset, and you can make this offset as big or as small as you would like it to be. So let's just make it a little bit bigger, or you can type it in over here. Let's just go in point, let's say 0.5. Okay, there we go. And even now, I'm technically not restricted to a particular size. So let's say I wanted the final size to be, let's say, like a 5x7 or something like that. Um, after I um after I added the offset, do that. Or you know what? Let's do it this way. Remove the color again. And we're gonna go like this, and I'm gonna force this. So like right here at the top. So here's my mouse in the middle, right at here. We're going to, I'm sorry, center rotation. We're gonna come up here and I'm gonna make my width 5 and then height 7. All right. So that I know it's proportional. And I'm going to drag from the side just to make it bigger. And now her picture, we're going to just make that bigger just because it's like the sizing is off now. All right, that's perfect. Select it again, just crop it back down. Crop, boom. Now I'm going to add the offset to it. I'm going to make that 0.5. All right, and apply. And then up here on the right-hand side, or even at the top left, there are color palettes, and you can go on there. This is like your quick palette, and you can fill in the color, or you can use the color dropper and sample one of the colors from the image. So now that I have that outline around it, if I wanted to see this, so maybe you're like me, your eyes aren't that great, and you want to see it bigger. I mean, of course, you can always zoom in, but you can just make it larger. Right now, it's like 20 by 14. If I group this together and I lock this in place, I'm going to make my width 5. My height is going to be close to 7. I mean, I did put the offset on it, so it's a little bit off from 5x7 because of the offset. But for the most part, I mean, it's going to be really, really, really close. Like if I were to ungroup it, and I'm going to ungroup, and I click on this, and I made this part with 5, it's going to be 7. So it's proportional. All right. So we're going to go back to here. Now it has the word congrats going down the side. So we're going to click on the A. We're going to click, tap on your screen. You're going to get the flashing blue line, and we're going to go caps lock and type out congrats, right? Couple things that you can do in Silhouette Studio to make that go down the same way that it was on like the example one that she showed. Also with this, I'm going to just duplicate and have, let's say if it was a specific font, I can already have that font and go 2022. But I'm going to take this and you can go over to your text style. One second. Your text style window. And actually, I think, if I do it that way, it's just going to rotate it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's just going to rotate it. So we don't want to do that. What we want to do is double click. First, let's fill it with some color. All right, let's just do white so we can see it. We're going to double click on it. We're going to take this blue line at the end and just bring that back. And guess what? Congrats is now going up and down. All right, so the letters are going just like that sample one. Pull this over here. Maybe I don't want there spacing in between it. So we're going to come back to and we're going to adjust our line spacing to give us less space in between there. Can't go too like low on the line spacing. So we're just going to take the top node and bring this down. All right. And we're just going to, for the sake of this, we're going to make this white. All right. And then there are offsets on this. Yep. So there are offsets on it. And we can also type in their name. So we're going to go here and I'm going to spell this wrong. Lord, I'm going to spell her name wrong right now. Hold on. I know I'm going to spell it wrong. All right, so let's go to her mother's page because I know I'm going to spell Tanea's name wrong. Like I'm going to butcher it. Let's see. Hold on. Man, why am I going to spell Tanea's name wrong? Hold on. Where is it? Oh, gosh. Why is it not on here anywhere? Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to put Naya. All right, so Naya. All right, but so we're going to put that like right here in the middle. And excuse me, I'm going to fill that in as well. So let's say I want to put the offset. I can actually do all of them at one time, or I can do them all separately. But I'm going to hold down Shift, click on Congrats in 2022. That way they're all technically the same. To our offset panel, go offset, and boom, it is there. We can take the size of this down. Let's go 0.2. Oh, that's too big. 0.02 is what I wanted to do. Too small, 0.05. Enter. Okay, maybe so. Let's go 0.07. All right, I'm okay. I can live with that. So I'm just going to hit OK. And I'm going to put in that same green because that's the only colors like they really have. For this particular one, it's green and white. I'm going to select it all and remove the line color. So technically, how this is set up, I have created that. I mean, this is one where it's not too bad. It's pretty much the same. I think really the only major difference in how this will be set up in Cricut Design Space in Silhouette Studio is going to be the rounded rectangle and then how you bring the picture in as far as it and then having to delete all the other parts away. That's probably going to be like the biggest like difference in how they are set up. All right. And then if you wanted to change here, just in case you want to change the font, as long as you have not done any modifications to it, you can come over here and change this to whatever font you want. If you want to stretch out the letters, you definitely. And then again, we're going to just go over to offset, and 0.07. Apply, and for the sake of this, you can see it, I'm going to make it pink. And that's just how easy it is to make a fan or just a design that's kind of like this one. So that's that. All right. One down. Go ahead. So if you want to see exactly how it's done, be sure to just come back and watch the playback. The video is not going anywhere, so you can come back as many times as you need to grasp the concept. Oh, no. So no, this is not me putting my touch on it. This is me showing, the whole purpose of this was just showing if you are someone that's used to Silhouette, to Cricut Design Space, how you can, this is not, now, this is not the fan that I'm going to give. Like, of course, my fans are going to be way different. This was just me showing how you can, like the same things that you do in Cricut, you can do them in Silhouette Studio, and showing how many steps it takes. But no, this is not the final fan or anything like that for not for my client. I have always been just typing the letter, then hit enter, type another letter, and so forth and so on, and then center the letters to get it the long ways. Thank you. I learned something new tonight. That's always the goal. That is always the goal, is for somebody, even if it's just one person, to learn something. You do know that you can learn a whole lot more. That little quick tip and some other tricks and things to make your design so much faster is available over on our website. So if you go and, go click on the link, go to shop.hsinc365.com, and right under the Summation product banners and all that, well, like the collections for the collections, right here is the Essentials of Silhouette Studio course. It is 30 days. Well, I taught it over the course of 30 days, but you can take however long you need to learn it. It's over 50 hours of training, because most days it was like an hour, and then there were some days where it was like 2-3 hours, like on the weekend, where we were really getting like into the nitty gritty of it all. And you guys were able to, well, the ones who were there live were able to like answer questions, and they work it while I kind of like, sit and watch. So a lot of hours of content and learning within this. So if you enjoyed that one, you definitely want to head over and enroll in Essential Silhouette Studio, learn Silhouette Studio in 30 days or less. All right. So now we are going to do another one, which, let's see, let me go back over here. We're going to exit out. And the other one that was on this post is this one right here. So we're going to copy the image and bring it over here and paste. All right. I'm going to use Naya's pictures. I'm going to use Tanea's pictures again, but I just want you guys to see. So this was creating like a car flag. Okay. So no matter, well, actually, I will say, technically, Cricut Design Space has one up on Silhouette in that you can remove the background now right in Cricut Design Space. It amazes me. Never mind, I'm not going to go there. But you can remove the background right in Cricut Design Space. Whereas with Silhouette Studio, you have to bring in that PNG. So you're going to have to use remove.bg. If you want the high resolution version, you're going to have to pay for it. If you use just the regular one, I mean, it may not be as sharp as you would like for it to be. So that is one thing that's going to be very different in Cricut Design Space versus Silhouette Studio is there is a background removal tool with Cricut Design Space and not necessarily with Silhouette Studio. All right. We're going to come over here. So I use remove.bg whenever I am removing backgrounds and things like that. So we're going to come here and let's just remove let's keep it with cap and gown, I guess. So we're going to grab this one and drop it up, like drop it in there. And I'm actually going to need the remove back. Actually, I think I already have it though. I think I already have it removed. I'm just going to hit download. And this is the free version. But I do think I've already done the high definition version. All right. So then I'm going to come here and so that's that. Is that the same image? No, because one hand is up on here. So we're going to pull this one in. I think it's a different image. Yeah, it is because her tongue's out. All right. So we're going to take that one and I don't think I have this one. So this one, I am going to download the actual one. And then we're going to come back over here. Let's see. Let's grab her. Don't want to. Okay, let's just do this one. Do I want to do this one? Her senior picture, because hers is just like her by herself. So let's just grab this one. It says I think 2022 on it or something like that. Oh, see, that's going to give me too much stuff at the bottom and too much stuff to take away. All right, but if I just go in here, we're going to go edit and erase. I'll take away the majority of it now. All right, and then download. And I can download the real one later on. So we end up having these pictures. So again, like I said, that's the one thing they have up is that you can remove the background right in Cricut Design Space. You can't do that with Silhouette Studio. I thought I hit download image. What happened? Okay. All righty. And then we're going to come over to Silhouette Studio. And even from the downloaded version, right? So I'm going to minimize this so that I can see both my Silhouette screen. I'm now using Windows. If you have version 10, you can literally go from here, drag it over this Silhouette icon, and it'll pop it up and you can drop it in there. But with this one, with version Windows 11, you can't. So I kind of have to have them side by side. But look, I can go from here and drop that right into Silhouette Studio. So click here, drag it. Well, there was the same one. So one of them didn't save. Hold on. Let's go here. And we're going to drag and drop. Boom. I guess the other one did not download. So let's exit out. And let's go to this one and download and download. Yes, you have unlimited access, unlimited playbacks to the 30-day class. It's going to give back to you it. So if you send a low resolution image, you're going to get a low resolution image back. All right. So now we're going to drop. There we go. All right. So I'm not sure what size this particular this flag is. So we did 5x7. I'm going to just do the same thing, but I'm going to do it the opposite direction. I'm going to do it more so landscape than portrait. So with 7, tab, height 5, enter. And it might be a little bit longer. So let's go 8x5. because it might be a little, or yeah, it might be a little bit longer. So for backgrounds, you can purchase backgrounds. You can create your own backgrounds, like with the gradients. I'm not going to necessarily go over like grades. I'm not sure how they did that in there. Silhouette Studio does have some pre-made gradients. However, they're not like the greatest as far as like color accuracy. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. So we're going to go here, right? I'm going to click on advanced. We're going to come down here. And for this one, we're going to choose, let's say, I need to choose a, okay. And then I'm going to choose a darker green, which it's not there. So what we'll do is we'll come back over here. We're going to make that the green. I'm going to add that to a random color palette and then go back to my gradient and do that green. So I now have a gradient. I'm going to rotate that gradient 90 degrees. I need to pull this down. Oh, come on. It's going to make me do it the hard way to change my gradient. Oh, you know what? No, let's do it this way. Okay, it is going to make me do it the hard way. Okay. We're going to scale down so that I have a little bit of the light, a little bit of the dark. Okay. And we're going to take the picture. Now, it is best for you to trace it so that you remove this big box. So we're going to go over here to select, place our box, increase our threshold, go ahead and trace and detach. Move this out of the way and delete, double click. And I'm going to get rid of these I'm going to get rid of this cap up here and hit delete point. And let's just combine it with this one. Again, we're just going to trace and detach. Just so that I get rid of like the extra box around it, which is this thing right here. All right. Now we're going to bring these to the front. And I'm going to shrink it down. Bring this one here. Let's bring her to the front. We're going to make this a little bit bigger, maybe kind of hide without even having to do team too much to this. We're going to want to kind of try and cut that off some. Let's see if I bring this to the front. Okay, so I really don't see it. All right, perfect. I like that. Okay. And I'm going to make them just a tad bit smaller because we have to put the name at the top. It needs to come to the bottom. I'm going to this piece. Now, you know what? I really don't have to do that. I'm going to go to my knife tool. I'm going to come like right here and go straight across. And I can delete that. I didn't even have to really crop it. Boom, she's there. And then I think it has like the school name. It has a name on the side, I think. And then class of 2022. And then this has, I think, 3 layers of color. Yeah. So we're going to go 365 Creative Academy. That's the school she's graduating from. Excuse me. And we're going to choose a font. I'm just going to choose any random font that's a script font because that one had a script font. Hold on. My system's acting slow. Ow, my foot, my foot. Okay, what's going on here? Why are you acting so slow? There we go. All right, we don't want to do that one. It's kind of too fancy. It's so fancy. Okay, we're going to stick with that one. All right. And so then for the name, again, we're going to go cap in AYA, bring that over like this. I'm going to use this one to make it class of, and then Naya and 2022. We're going to make those. Oh, it's not there anymore. All right, so let's just make that college block. All right, it's kind of, no, I think theirs might be like collegiate. I think that's what is on this one. All right, we're going to take this and put Naya, because that's how it is here. We're going to take the school and put that up there. Make Naya just a little bit smaller. And they have it on both sides, so we can just hit duplicate and then bring it over to this side and then line them up. Although 2022 is here, I'm going to actually end up covering that up. I'm going to still put the 2022 here, class of. We're going to make that a little bit small. Oh, you know what I forgot? If we're going to sub this to a flag, you have to have a bleed. So if that is the actual size of it, we're going to make our bleed a little bit bigger. And we're going to go to offset and make that just a tad bit bigger so we can, to bleed off to the edge. It's up to you how big that bleed will be. And then apply. I need this to be that. So I'm going to copy this one. And then we're going to select these two and weld it. I'm going to paste it in front. I'm going to remove the color. And I like to indicate mine with like dotted lines so I know like the edge, and which means technically I'm supposed to have my safe zone. So let's do an internal offset, and that's what I call my safe zone. Ooh, I did pretty good with my words being in there, everything except Creative Academy. So we're going to pull that down. And again, like I like to keep things in my, what I like to call my safe zone. Make them, move them up some, maybe make it, oh, I'm not going to be able to really do it how I want to. All right, so let's go there. This is going to look kind of crazy because class of is on, you know what? Let's just get rid of this one. We're just going to do the one in the middle. All right. And we're going to go class of 2022. Put that in my safe zone. Bring this to the front. All right. With anything that is script font, we want to weld. So right click and weld. And then I'm going to group that together. Same thing with the one down here. We're going to weld and then right click together. And then we'll put our offsets on it, which is kind of like how theirs was set up with the different colors. So we're going to click on here and we're going to do an offset. Same way we did like with the congrats in the 2022. You make that as big or as small as you would like it. Okay, so I'm going to hit apply on that. Let's just make that black for the sake of this so we can see it. And I think there might be another one on there. I really can't tell, but I'm just going to put one on there and make it 3 colors. So we're going to go offset. Oh, not internal, cancel. How did I do internal offset? Undo. Okay, what did I just do? Right, it's okay. We're just going to have to click on each piece because I forgot to group it together. All right, let's make sure we have the right stuff. Yep, group that together. And we're going to do another offset. Again, make it as big or as small as you would like for it to be. Actually, I think that one is a little bit small. Let's just go 3, 5, and then apply. I'm going to make that one white, make sure I group it together. And then my internal one, I'm going to make that one that green color. No lines. Oh, I had some extra in there. That's why it was showing like that. I was like, what is going on here? When I did that internal offset, it was still there. So that's okay. I'm going to delete that part. I was like, what is that? Boom, now it's gone. All right. And so then for Naya 2022, which I actually should have done all these offsets at the same time. Don't know what I was thinking. We're going to go offset. And I think the first one I did was like 0.05 maybe. And apply. We're going to fill those in with color. I think I have black over there. And then we're going to do it again. So now offset, offset. I think I did 0.07. No, I did 0.035 for that one. Apply, and we're going to make that white. And then for her name, and then this part, we're going to make it back that green. Again, select it all. I'm going to remove my line color. And class of can be whatever color you want. I mean, you can do the offsets again. You can leave it at that color because I put the green up here. I can make this that same green. I can change any of these to that green. It's totally up to you in how you customize those. But I just wanted you to see how you can, like how easy it is. It may seem a little complicated, but it was really all the same techniques. Offsetting. The one major thing, like I said, is Cricut Design Space does have it where you can remove the background directly in Cricut Design Space, whereas Silhouette Studio, you have to use a background removal tool. But other than that, that is how you would create this in. Any questions? And I'm going to see if anyone else submitted any other designs that they wanted to see how to do it in Silhouette because they did it in Cricut Design Space. So let me just take a look to see if anyone else posted. If not, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up if you guys don't have any questions for me. Yep, none on there. And I just reposted it. Let's see. Nope, no questions on there. All right. No, it is a part of not the last 30,000 updates they did. It was like maybe like 30,005 updates ago. Cricut has a lot of updates, but no, it's been recent, like within the past, like maybe in the past, maybe like what, 2 or 3 months, I think they've had the remove background function in Cricut Design Space. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? I'm going to pull a Gucci, right? Let's see how many shares we can get on this. And I'm going to give away I'm going to give someone, I'm going to give away an enrollment. There we go. Notice happens to my tongue to this, to my essentials course. So I'm going to tell you guys what to put. So let's go. All right, so let's. All right, so the hashtag is going to be no fear. Okay, no fear is going to be the hashtag. But this, I need you guys to share it out. Okay, let me pull this up and let's just see where our shares are. I'll wait for you guys to ask any question that you have. I'm going to write down, I haven't even looked at the shares. I'm going to write down my number. Get to that number of shares, I will hit the giveaway tool for access to Essentials to Silhouette Studio. All right, so yeah, we definitely are not there for shares. I need for you guys to hit the share button. Did I mention how they need to send the photo to use it? Just a JPEG. There's a couple different ways. Whether they send it to your, they text it to you and then you're going to send it to yourself. A lot of times, when I was like doing a lot of like text messages, I would send it to myself in a, like from my phone, I would do the Facebook Messenger. You can email it to yourself. You can do it in a Google Drive. So however you work it out for their pictures is, how you do it. There's no one way to have them send you pictures. I can't really, I mean, you can share it, definitely share it from YouTube. I think I can see how many shares was on it from YouTube. Give me 1 second. But more so Facebook. Facebook, I can easily see the shares.
Give me just one.
And because I have vidIQ, so I think that also tells me how many times it was shared. But yeah, definitely on Facebook, if you guys can go ahead and share, that would be great. And if you have any questions while we're waiting for the shares, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you guys. I thank you guys for sharing. When we hit that target number for the shares, I will run the giveaway tool. Type in no. So that's what you will type in, because we're trying to minimize the fear that some of you guys have with just downloading. You don't have to have a machine. If you have one, you don't necessarily have to take it out of the box yet. The most important part is going to be the actual program. So all you have to do is download it. Go, if you don't know how to like navigate the way the new site is, video, download the free program and get started with my 30-day training. There are things that are that are only available. There we go. If you have one of the upgrades, like when we do the rhinestone one, when we talk about like some of the features like center rotation, we talk about warping, those are designer edition or above features. So you wouldn't be able to follow along with the other basics and fundamentals. You can do it with just the free program. You don't have to upgrade to designer plus, or business edition. But all I need for you guys to do is get the program on your computer and start playing around in it. Y'all don't want access to my course, then I guess the shares aren't there. Why does a picture come over to Silhouette Studio blurred? I don't have that issue, so I'm not really sure. The best thing would be for like you to show me like what the original looks like and then how it's coming into Silhouette Studio, but I don't necessarily have it where it comes in blurred. Now, if it's just a low resolution image, once you bring it over and let's say it's a really small thumbnail and then you blow it up, then of course it's going to be some distortion to it because it's a really, really small picture and you're trying to make it larger. But as far as it just coming over just straight up blurred, I'm not sure why that would be. Only thing I can think, so like, I don't know how it is on your computer. Only like major culprit right now I can think of is it was a low resolution image and you're trying to blow it up, so it's going to come in blurry. And on your phone, which is like this big, compared to then blowing it up, are two different things. Let's see, where are we? Shares almost there. Not quite. There's currently 23 people, so there should be at least 23 shares. Any other questions for me about the program, about my 30-day training, about our products? Feel free to go ahead and ask. While we're waiting for you guys to complete those shares and type out no fear. And again, you're typing out no fear if you would like access to my Essentials to Silhouette Studio course. I'm going to give away access to course to one lucky person. If you already have access to it, help us with the shares, but you can't enter because you already paid for the class. But for someone who you're not taking the course, let's go ahead, get those shares up, type in the giveaway tool in StreamYard. We'll select someone at. All right, so if you have never been to our website, this is what our website looks like. It is my understanding that someone has a name that is very, very similar to ours, and they wanted to go and they put like Silaholics Anonymous. It's not our site. This is what our site looks like. Okay, this is what our site looks like, and here you can find HS Ink digital files, our summation ink, our summation paper, our pigment ink, and so much more. So you will purchase it and you will get access to it right here on shop.hsink65.com. Shop.hsink365.com. But the course is hosted through our Academy site, 365 Creative Academy. if you don't have an account and you want to take a class, I highly recommend going over to our site, which if you're on the main page, if you go right here to 365 create 365 Academy login, it's going directly to this particular site over here. You want to go in and create a free account. It's free to create the account. Just make sure that the email that you use is the same email here. The two sites are not connected. They are not connected. You have to have an account on both sites. Now, let's say you've already gone and you've already purchased it. You did not create an account first. You cannot go over here, put in your, and try and create one with your email. You cannot come over here and tell it and say, hey, I forgot my password, because technically you have not set it yet. Read the description, because it gives you the information. You're going email that says it's a welcome one to I still say Silaholics Anonymous Academy, but you're going to get two different, your confirmation one, and you're going to get one from the academy. Check your spam, check your promotions, and it's called an express login or express sign in. You have to go through that one to complete your registration to the academy site. And then once you go there, all the information will be like, it'll be on your dashboard, and all of the information for the class will be in your dashboard. All right, let's see where we are as far as the shares. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Almost there. If you haven't shared it to one of my groups, feel free to share it there as well. Those count as shares, sharing it to my groups. No questions. Now I'm on here and I asked y'all, if y'all had questions for Silhouette Studio, this was the time to ask. And y'all had no questions. So don't say I didn't offer. Okay, we're almost there. Almost. Y'all should know I'm about numbers. So we should know the number that we're to reach. Y'all know I'm all about the brand numbers. No, I cannot, ma'am. I told you you have to call Epson. All right, perfect. We are there. Okay, so we're going to bring up the giveaway tool for all of those who in, and we're going to draw. Drum roll, please. Oh, please make sure that you also have an account. Whenever I do these, I'm not going to go back and try and remember. So I do. I immediately go over to my academy site, and I enroll you. So hopefully whoever wins, you have an account on the academy site. This is why I tell you guys, even if you're not taking a class yet, enroll on the academy site. If you don't, you might miss out on giveaways for future classes, or maybe it's a class on there that you want to take. And I'm just going to do a random giveaway. So we're going to go ahead and hit draw. Oh, wait. Okay, so Tanya Pickney 34. Do you have an account on our Academy site? Let's see. Okay. We're going to go to users. Yes, you have one on. You have an account here. So we're going to enroll you right now in Essentials to Silhouette Studio. It's that easy. So if you go and you log into your account, you're going to see your Essentials along with your vault. Yep, I saw it. So, yep, you now have access to my Essential Silhouette Studio course. Come back and let me know what you think of it and how it has helped you. Leave a couple comments. You know, you get access to the group. You get everything, all the perks everyone else gets as far as being having access to the Facebook group. You get access to that as well. All right. Oh, thank you guys for sharing. Thank you for sharing. All right, y'all. I'm about to hop off of here because it's almost time for my heat to play. All right. So once again, thank you guys so very much. I am Shakia, the professor. Our company is 365 Creative. 365 Creative. HSC 365. We are the parent company of Sillaholics Anonymous. I have been teaching this program for 7 years. For about 8. I have been teaching it for 7. I am great at what I do. So if you're able to take any of my classes, definitely check out my free content on Facebook and on YouTube. Hundreds on this program. You're just going to have to sift through it and find them and all of that kind of good jazz. Also have content on my second channel, honestly speaking. That's more of your demo side. So if you want to see how to submit a shirt, a tumbler, make a graduation fan, create massive cutouts such as these. If you want to know how to do chip, that type of stuff is on Honestly Speaking, SPINKING. That's on that YouTube channel. Spelled just line. All right. Oh, y'all, do you see how black that ink is? There's no brown here. That ink is blackety black, black, black. Okay. Every time I come on live, you're just about finished. You got to turn on your notifications so that you don't miss it. All right. Boo! I was gonna mess with you. The next time we had class, I was like, this is gonna be the one time where you and I, we can't be friends. Not at all. I don't even like, depending on what happens today, and I believe the next game will be on when we have bachelors. I may not even let you into class because, see, you're going to come over there with that foolishness and it'll be all the negative energy and stuff. Get my head prepared for the game. So I may or may not let you come into class on Wednesday. And see, I'm going to be real emotional come Wednesday. So, you know. You did not see the front of what it showed. You can watch the playback of it. I know it was on there. So you probably just turned around and missed it. Come back and watch it. Go to about an hour and 10. She said, let me make a shirt for class. We want to go there. Oh, okay. We want to make shirts for the teams. Oh, I can come with it. We can do this, ma'am. We can do this. So, yeah, I front of it. Lady, go back and watch. The front is there. I showed the name. She's also never mind. Let's come on, Cletus. Come on. Now, should we lose tonight, which I highly doubt, we're gonna kick y'all butts. Y'all not ready for us. Um, you know, I might not let you in on Wednesday, depending on what happens tonight. Go ahead and take that L so that you don't miss class. All right. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here because I need to eat dinner before the game so I can sit and scream and enjoy. But thank you guys so very much for joining me this evening. I will see you guys most likely on, I was going to say Friday, but it's my birthday weekend. Hey, I don't really know this weekend. Design Bundles Dollar Deals is at 9 p.m. standard time on Wednesday. Don't look for it at 12 noon. It's at 9. I have class. I'll probably just be wrapping up, and there's a Heat game. So you won't see me. No. But I might do a live tomorrow or early on Wednesday to let you know what, just to kind of review what's on there, although I'm not really impressed by anything this month. But I won't be on for the actual live, like the live time for the designbundles.net dollar deals because it's a lot going on Wednesday. All right. So thank you guys again. Until next time, have a great one. I did not know. No, next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock and be incredible. Peace.